Oh my gosh, hey everyone. Welcome back to My Life as a Teenage Stevie.
Is Stevie a teen?
Yeah.
Just a little teen Steve?
Yeah, Teen Steve.
Teen Steve!
Yeah. I like how Stevie is a very non-binary name.
Oh, yeah.
You know? It's like, I've known mostly girls named Stevie.
Yeah.
But, I know Stevie Williams.
Stevie Wonder.
And Stevie Wonder, yeah. And so, realistically, anyone could be named Stevie. Except for your dog.
Anyone.
Don't name your dog Stevie. That's a dumb name. For a dog. Dogs are binary when it comes to names. It's either dumb or it's not dumb.
Oh, that's the binary?
Yeah, that's the binary.
Dumb and not dumb?
Dumb and not dumb.
I see.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Rocks?
Rocks?
Yeah, Rocks.
That's a good name.
R-O-C-K-S, Rocks.
Not dumb.
What about Rocks, R-O-X?
That's cutting it a little close, but I think it's still not dumb.
Okay. Okay.
You can stop there? You need me to give me some more?
Do you want more?
Yeah.
Rocks, R-O-C-S.
I always want more. No, come on. Give me some more names.
Oh, dog names.
Dog names.
Bricks.
No, not dog names. Give me some more names and I'll tell you if they're dumb or not.
You just want...
On this episode of Dumb or Not Dumb.
You just want me to give you
Dog
names?
Names Edition.
Oh, hold on a second. You said not just dog names. And then you said...
I said give me names.
Not... Dog names or not dog names?
Names that you think someone might call their dog.
So dog names.
But not necessarily... Well, okay.
Ideas for dog names.
Not names that you specifically would call your dog, as in like names that you think are good dog names. I mean, give me names, whether you think they're good or not, that might be used as a dog name.
How do you feel? Can I ask you about a category?
Sure.
How do you feel about dog names that start with a Mr., like Mr. Wiggles?
Oh,
or
boy.
Like
that.
Mr. Glitter.
That's pretty cringe, dude.
You don't like that?
I gotta say, that's pretty cringe.
It's a very like your Aunt Carol who has 5 Pomeranians.
Oh, really? That's actually not the way that I see it.
Oh, how do you see it?
I see it as that's a very like Gen Z thing to do.
Really?
Name it like, excuse me, name it like I forgot that I have to wait to do that. Like Mr. Taco or whatever the heck you want to, you know.
Okay, I guess I kind of see where you're... Because when I think of Gen Z jokes, I think of like how memes have gotten more and more nonsensical as time goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Gen Z names for dogs are just like...
Spoon.
Park.
What'd you say?
Park.
Park? Yeah.
Or like named after a band.
Yeah.
Which I guess is pretty much every generation.
Yeah. Okay, so give me.
Give you a band?
No.
Now you want bands?
Give me names. Do it.
Fast, Sugar.
That's pretty dumb.
Cinnamon. You like cinnamon better than sugar?
That's not dumb. Yes, I do. And I'll tell you why. Because cinnamon makes sense. You could call your dog Cinnamon if they're like brown and they got some swirls, or maybe if they're like the type of dog that has like a small curly tail that like sort of forms a bun,
like a either a Basenji or a Shiba Inu. I don't know what part of my parents' dog made her have that tail.
And so it's like that, you know, like that makes sense to me. Sugar is weird because that's something...
Because it's a Maroon 5 song.
No.
Oh.
Yes, that's why it's weird. No, it's weird because it's a System of a Down song. No. It's weird because it's like, that's like a pet name, but not...
but not a pet, but not a name for your pet.
Yeah, exactly.
Pet names are not synonymous with names for your
that's
pet.
like calling your dog honey or baby.
Sweetums.
Or whatever, you know, it's like, that's weird.
Baby, there's definitely dogs out there.
Oh, for sure, but there's also, I guarantee you, dogs out there named Sugar, and it's just as weird. So, anyways, give me some more names.
I once knew a puppy named Zucchini. I personally...
What the fuck was that, dude?
I personally loved it. I loved that name.
That's cutting it a little close, dude. That's some of that Gen Z humor, dude. That it's like, I know what you're thinking, okay? Really, Nick? It's just because you're old and fucking stupid and you don't like Gen Z and that's your problem. And it's like, no. It's not that it's not just that I don't like Gen Z. it's more so that I feel like you're doing it for a joke rather than because you actually like care about the dog, right? You know, it's like you care more about the joke than you do about naming the dog in that case. And that bothers me. Because then, like, should you really have a dog? If that's the way you see it? Maybe I'm a little too, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Harsh?
Harsh? Maybe. No, I'm thinking more like, serious. Maybe I'm taking dogs too seriously.
Yeah, or
but I take dogs very
seriously. At least dog
seriously.
names too seriously.
No, dogs. Maybe I'm taking dogs too seriously. I'm thinking of it as like, this is my child, right?
Oh, I see.
Would you want to name your child Zucchini?
Well, I think
Or actually, no, that's not fair. That's not fair. Would you want to name your child a joke name? That's more like it. It's like, would you really? Is that something that you think, a parent should do? Name them something that they think is really funny.
I suppose I'm working off the logic of the dog doesn't care what their name is.
No, but
Nor will they ever care what their name is.
Well, first of all, there is a little bit to that. Technically speaking, dog names that are 2 syllables are just objectively the best.
So keen.
Because it's really easy for the dog to understand that. If it's 1 syllable, it's not enough, and so then it will blend in with too many other words that are 1 syllable, like potentially no, if you use that word with your dog. If you called your dog Joe or something. Or Bo, right? And then you use no a lot, they might get those 2 things confused. And then also, if it's more than 2 syllables, then they might not recognize it as being like 1 word. They might recognize it as being more than that and then completely disregard it because they don't understand what you're saying, because they don't speak English, right? So it's like, if you name your dog Toodaloo or whatever, and you're like, Toodaloo, then it's like, that's too many syllables, that's too complicated, they probably aren't going to be able to learn that very easily. But if you named your dog, Jimmy, then it's like, that's a very easy, Jimmy, yeah, and there might be some times where you're like, and then I just jimmied it, and they might come running, or whatever, right? But, it's just easier for them to understand 2-syllable names. So, having said that, it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't want to name it's wrong to name your dog anything that has more syllables, but you definitely should have a nickname for them that is 2 syllables. And if you can't create a nickname out of the name that you've chosen, that you like or whatever, then maybe choose a different name. So, anyways, now what?
Now what?
No, is there?
What's going on?
Yeah. Okay, so zucchini. That's right, zucchini. Yeah, zucchini feels like a joke. It feels like you're not taking it very seriously.
What if you love zucchini? The vegetable.
I feel like that is a justification, but a stronger justification for me, personally, would be if the dog somehow resembles zucchini, or in any way, like it doesn't necessarily need to be green, but if for some reason it reminds you of zucchini.
What if it just makes you happy?
To name it zucchini?
Yeah.
Again, I would say, do you think that would be an appropriate way to name a kid? Like, I think that's what it comes down to. Is like, would that be an appropriate way to name a kid? But, hold on. No, wrong, Nick. You're wrong. And I am wrong, Nick. Because here's the other thing about that, right? I don't approve of naming your dog, Steven. Because I don't like Steven. No, I'm just kidding. Because that's a human name. And you're wasting an opportunity to name something not a human name. And I feel like you should also take that opportunity. Like, if you name your dog I don't know, let's say Justin, for example, just as a random example, then it's kind of like, okay, well, that's just a really lame dog name. It's not necessarily like, well, a bad dog name or whatever. And, you know, the same argument can't be said of, like, you're not taking this very seriously, because, again, would you name a child Justin? Yes, millions of people have. It's more so, it's like, well, yeah, but you also could have named him, like, you know, something way cooler. Like, way more interesting and creative, you know. I think there's a fine line between pleasure and pain.
Apparently.
Yeah. So, what do you feel?
About dog names?
How do you... Okay, what if I... Okay, here, let's flip the script.
Okay. Okay.
Rail.
Rail?
Yeah. Dumb or not dumb?
I don't like it, but I think for different reasons.
Okay.
I don't think I don't like it because it sounds like you're not taking it seriously. I think I don't like it just because it's an uninspired name, I guess. Like, it doesn't sound very creative. It sounds like you just looked at the first thing outside your window and named your dog after it. But I'm always open to you justifying your decisions. Like, I don't like it on gut reaction, but if I talk to the owner and they had some like some story about why their dog's name is Rail, then sure. And also,
that's how I feel about Zucchini.
I'm also kind of the mindset of, like, it's your dog. Your dog doesn't care what your name is, and it doesn't
so
affect
you're
me.
saying you can name it whatever you want?
Well, not whatever you want, because you do have points in, like, on the, like, logical standpoint of, like, making your dog's life easier by being able to recognize its name and, like, making it easier to train them or communicate with them. I think those are fair points. But otherwise, again, to me, the dog doesn't care what their name is, and the dog's most likely not gonna... Like, the reason that my big, like, thing with naming your kid is don't name them something that's going to make their life harder, because, like, other people are going to treat them differently because of what you named them, because you wanted to have a fun little unique name for your kid, and now your kid has to deal with it their entire lives, and they never got to choose what their name is. And dogs don't really have to deal with that, because most dog named people are going to be like, oh, that's a name? Sure.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't... I guess, in theory, yeah, you can name your dog pretty much whatever you want. And I guess my within reason just has a much bigger threshold of reason than yours does.
What about... Ah! 45 thou!
45 thou.
What about...
What if your dog is named 45 thou?
Yeah. So...
I mean,
What about... Hold on.
I'm not about to say that I don't think
counterpoint.
there's no such thing as a stupid dog name. There are definitely names I would judge. I'm not a fucking paragon perfect angel.
What about... the way that you feel about Rail is pretty much how I feel about Zucchini. It's like, if you justified Zucchini to me...
Okay, sure.
Then it's like, you know, okay, well, sure. Like, it's sentimental because we were out on the town having fresh roadside zucchini or whatever at a stand, and then the dog ran up, and that's when we found them, and so we named him Zucchini. Like, whatever, okay, that's fine, you know, like, I'm not gonna dispute that, and I'm not gonna say, well, that's dumb, that's not a good enough justification. No, but that's a perfectly fine justification, right? It's just that if your justification is, I named them Zucchini because I thought it was funny, then I'm gonna say, well, then I feel like you're not really taking it seriously. And here's my counterpoint to you, is that a kid can change their name. A dog cannot.
Yeah, but not until they're 18. They still have to grow up with that name.
So?
That's my point. That is their upbringing, the part of life where you get bullied by your peers the most.
Maybe the dog is going to get bullied.
I don't think so.
You know?
I don't think the dog's going to get bullied.
I feel like maybe we're not giving dogs enough rights here. Maybe dogs should be legally allowed to change their names.
Okay, sure. That's going to be a little hard to regulate, I think.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of things are really hard to regulate, but we do it anyways. So
that's true.
But I feel like, what if you named your dog, tell me.
Well, back to me?
Yeah, what if you named your dog?
I think it would be very difficult.
Yeah.
For you and the dog.
Yeah. Come here. Ooh. See?
How come you're not eating?
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, I wanted to schedule an appointment for my little guy.
Yeah. Get out of here. Ooh. That's the noise that it makes when you hit it.
Why are you hitting your dog?
Because you're the type of person that named it. Ooh.
Should you have a dog? Oh, because you're the type of person who named it.
Yeah. Oh, my God, what am I gonna do here? Okay, here's the one. I'm gonna do. I've been trying to find all the bells, and I can find 4 of them, but I don't know where the last one is. Okay, so that's 2 checkpoint. Nope, I need to go up there for 3 checkpoint. I like Stevie's little physics, you know?
His little ones?
Yeah, his little hair physics.
Oh, sure.
They're pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Whoa. Gosh dang.
I like little Stevie's physics.
Yeah.
There's not much point being here if you don't do any tricks.
Yeah, there's not much point in being here, period, guy. What do you say about that?
What do you have to say to that?
Yeah.
You didn't know you were walking into that one, did you?
Yeah. Okay, I think I know where all the numbers are now. Okay, I wanted to give an update on the ear piercings.
Oh,
Because it's been more than a week now.
alright.
It's been almost 2 weeks.
Alright.
They're doing great.
That's great.
Yeah.
They're still in there?
Yeah, how about that?
How about that? How long do you have to keep them in?
He said a month before I
Okay.
can change them.
Oh, change them?
Change them.
Change them?
Yeah, but...
To like something you want?
Yeah,
Like
to something I want, yeah.
More fashion?
But...
Something a little bit more fashion?
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
There's a huge but here, okay?
Where is it?
Right here. They take about a year to
year?
fully heal to the point where you can take them out without super worrying about them closing.
Okay.
So-
and then the rest of your life? That you just have holes in your ears even if you leave your earrings out for like
Well,
5 years?
I don't know about that, but
5 years?
you can take your earrings out without worrying about them closing.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, I'm assuming that if you took them out for 5 years, you might still run the risk of them closing. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not a specialist
Okay.
in that field. I'm a specialist in other fields.
Uh-huh.
Okay, like dog naming. Because the joke's on you, I actually work for AKC. No, I'm just joking.
What's AKC?
The American...
Association of Canine... Wait, does canine start with a K or a C?
Starts with a C.
Damn it. Okay, then it's the Association of Kidnapping Canines.
No. The American Kennel Club.
Ah, American Kennel Club. I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
it's basically just like the dog association. So,
Is that
there's also the UKC, which is the same thing, but in the UK,
interesting?
United Kingdom.
Are they government regulated?
I don't know. That's a good
Is that a
question.
government body?
All I know is that you're required to get your dog registered with the AKC if you want to do pretty much anything with them outside of just owning them.
Ah, I see.
So,
If you want to enter them into the dog race,
yeah. If you want to have them dog fight
the town dog race.
over at... Who was that did the dog fighting?
Michael Vick.
Yeah, over at
Among many
over
other
at
individuals.
Mr. Vicks. If you want to register them in the dog fighting, he requires that you have them registered.
Oh, does
for
he?
AKC, yeah.
A responsible dog fighter.
Exactly, yeah. But I think you also need to get them registered even if you want to like microchip your dog and stuff like that too. So I'm not entirely sure. Government office is where we just were.
That's where we just were.
Yeah.
Were we at the
Philadelphia,
office of the
At the
AKC?
government office, yeah.
Discussing dog names at the AKC.
Yeah. So here's the thing about this next stage. There's gonna be parts of this stage that are cut out.
Okay.
The reason for that is because there's a giant spider boss
Oh.
fight. This is another Castlevania stage.
A giant spider.
And I made a vow when we started this channel, when I started this channel, that I was never gonna have spiders. That people who have arachnophobia would never have to worry about randomly having to see a giant, or not giant, any type, any size of spider. And so, in order to beat this and get the new fun unlockable character, I have to play this stage, and there's not much else I can do about it, okay? So, anytime that there's a spider, it'll be cut out. And for those of you who are not arachnophobic, too fucking bad. Get arachnophobia.
Those of you who are arachnophiles.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just too bad.
Yeah. Those of you who just get off on, unique, defeat the monster.
Cool.
Yeah, those of you who get off on spiders.
Like me.
You're a freak.
Like me.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
Dude.
Freaky little spider boy.
Oh my god. That's some freaky shit. That's some, like, questionable, like, you are potentially a problem stuff, right? So,
what do you mean?
Let's dissect
what
this.
kind of stuff?
Let's like dissect this a little bit, okay? Let's say that you are sexually attracted to
you're
spiders.
Sexually attracted.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I said. You get off on spiders.
Sure.
You're sexually attracted to spiders, right? And so what that means is that you have your partner like dress up in like a spider cosplay or whatever. Okay, like that's fine. It's weird. It's a kink. Most kinks are weird. But well, I would say all kinks are weird, which kind of makes no kinks weird. You know, it's kind of like whatever. That's the definition of kink. Okay, you have your kink. Keep your kink, whatever. No one's gonna take your kink.
Have your kink, keep your kink.
Yeah, exactly.
There's only one rule about kink. You have your kink, you keep your kink.
Yeah, exactly. Notice how I didn't say if you have your kink, keep it to yourself. I didn't say that because that's not what I mean. I mean, if you have a kink, you're allowed to keep the kink. No one's gonna take the kink away.
Please
from you.
register your kink at the KKC.
Yeah, no one should take your.
Wait, no, it's still the AKC.
The American
Kink Club.
Yeah.
I put the K in the wrong place, and then it almost became a really bad acronym.
Yeah. But okay, if you're like including spiders in your sexual interactions, you need help. Okay, that's not okay.
Because you have arachnophobia?
No, because that's not right. You shouldn't be doing that. That's not okay.
Because it's bestiality?
Well, maybe not because it's bestiality, but this. Okay, as much as I hate spiders, I'm thinking about it as in like.
Oh, because they don't deserve it?
Yeah.
Because they shouldn't be.
It's like you shouldn't be allowed to
dumping spiders on yourself.
Exactly.
During your sexual interaction.
You shouldn't be allowed. Just like how
shouldn't be fucking in a bucket of spiders.
Just like how you shouldn't be allowed to include, you know, like dogs. You know, you shouldn't be allowed to include spiders or beetles or ladybugs or whatever you want to fucking say. You know,
or mods. Say mods.
Yeah, sure, mods.
Yeah,
mods can't say no. And so it's not okay for you to be including mods in your sexual interactions without.
If anybody needed to hear
permission.
that. If anybody watching this video needed to hear that, you're welcome.
Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. Is like, you know, if you've got a spider kink it to yourself.
Kink it to yourself.
and kink the spiders out of it. You know.
Keep the damn spiders out of it, man.
But what the fuck am I supposed to be doing to these statues? Just destroy all 5 statues?
Fucking enjoying them.
Yeah.
It's your public duty to enjoy these statues.
Wow, I tried that.
Oh, you gotta do that.
That was great.
How could we didn't do that before?
What else do I need to do? I need to find the hidden item. I know where the hidden item is.
I know where the hibadida is.
Yeah. Come on, go faster, Stevie. What is this? It's like physics don't apply to him.
There's a lot of friction on that rail, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe a skater named
here.
Maybe a skater named their dog Rail.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because they're a grinder.
That's what I was gonna say.
Is that why you brought up Rail?
Yeah, because
if
you go back and watch the footage, I was grinding on a rail at the specific time that I brought it up. So. So it's like, yeah, what if a skateboarder... I mean, I don't think rail is, like, inherently dumb.
Right.
I don't think it sounds dumb to me. It's like, you know, rail.
Rail!
But, you know, like, if you justified it as, I'm a big skateboarder, and my dog skateboards too, he's one of those skateboarding dogs.
I'm a skateboarder and my dog is too.
Yeah. Then, like, who am I to say? I wouldn't anyways, but who am I to say no? You know?
Yeah.
If you named him Ramp, that sounds pretty cool.
Ramp.
Yeah. If you named him, Bored, we'd probably have a problem.
So then, what's your thoughts on my idea to name my dog Boromir and my cat Lurtz?
That's fine. I don't think there's necessarily a problem with that.
Or my dog Goblin and my cat Ogre.
I mean,
Sounds like you're not thrilled.
what's your justification for that?
Well, they're number one. They're like
Well, it's funny.
they're fantasy creatures, and
Yeah.
you know I'm a lover of fantasy.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think Goblin is a cute name for a dog.
Okay.
And I think Ogre is funny because cats are the smaller animal.
Okay.
But
I think that's enough justification. I mainly, you know.
do I get my card from the AKC now?
Yeah. Yep. I am the AKC. No, I think that if your justification is it's funny, we have a problem. You and I are gonna need to take this out back. I'm avoiding. You're right, Evolution Skateboarders, who have played this game. I am avoiding going into the spider's lair. Okay, what about it?
What about it?
Yeah, I don't have to cut anything out of this episode because I am not going into the spider's lair at this moment in time.
That'll do it.
Yeah, but whatever, it doesn't matter because let us know in the comments down below what you think would be some unacceptable dog names. And
don't say Goblin!
next up on Totally Original Let's Play, we're not gonna fight a giant spider.
If you're watching this in the future, make sure you click on the left to see the next episode.
If you haven't made it to the future, click on the right to check out another series.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you get notified when we come out with new videos. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it? Yeah!